I don't hear gunshots like everybody has asked me at work. Do you hear gunshots all the time? I haven't heard any yet, and it's been 3 months. So I think it's just because of the projects, the low-income families. We're stereotyped to be this really bad neighborhood. And I don't feel like it is that bad.
When I was living in another place, I used to live like 5-6 years. Even nobody knows me. Now everybody, I can say within 6 months, half of the community knows me, and I involve with the community. Anything happen, I will go and say we need this.
A lot of kids knocking on my door to play with my kids, to see if my kids could go over, and I didn't have that anywhere else. They have so many people that they're around constantly on a daily basis, and I think that's good.
I see hope for my kids. I see hope for my family. And there's a lot of dreams coming.
I don't think about what I'm going to do next year or anything. Nowadays, people come and go. They only stay a few months or so, and then they'd go again. So we get new neighbors. So I can't keep up with them. I'll let the future take care of itself.
DHA has been in Sun Valley and had the community, the housing community there since about 1942. The most probably distinguishing characteristic of Sun Valley is that it is down in the valley along the South Platte River. You don't really see it until you're there, until you drive down into it.
We're down in a very isolated area. I know that married people go, there's a school down there, they don't know we exist.
Once you're there, you would see that the Sun Valley homes are really the predominant residential area. There are a few older, turn-of-the-century homes, not in the best condition. There's a lot of blight in the surrounding area.
And so it's very easy to ignore because we're surrounded with industry, and who would expect to see a little community here? At the same time, it's a really cool kind of community in that we all know each other. Everybody is here in the same place, and as you ask our children, they live across the street. Everybody just kind of lives across the street.
People are friendly nowadays, but there's a different friendliness at that time.
The interest that drew us here was it's closer to downtown, but it's a community that was very poverty-stricken, high in crime, and it was definitely the population of people that we wanted to serve through our organization. When I got here, there was no church service in the community. Since I've been here, I've kind of seen the bigger picture, and that is how do we not only help the youth, but how do we help the families? How do we help the adults see this big picture?
They didn't teach us about gangs in school, Most of our dads were gang members. Having a community organizing group out here, a good church, it does mean a lot. A good school, Fairview's a great school. And I say there's a lot more opportunities now than there was, for single parents back then.
At first I was kind of scared. I didn't want to, let the kids go play outside.
After living here, I thought it was not so bad because my kids have experienced a lot. They've, done a lot with the youth center, with the school. They've lived a lot in their life. No matter where I'm at in 20 years, I always remember what my kids have been able to experience, and I always remember the people that were here to help me.
There are really no amenities, no services in the immediate neighborhood. There's not a grocery store, and if you want to get anywhere, you really have to walk quite a distance or drive out of the neighborhood really to get the services that you need.
they're talking about this light rail coming to the neighborhood, and I'm like, man, this is interesting. They're breaking down the projects. I want to know what's going on.
I think they fear that unknown change.
I have mixed feelings about it.
I think it's going to be good. That's my opinion, though.